Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Reinventing Deanna. Y'all, so much happened this week. It was a very exciting weekend for me, and I can't wait to tell you everything that happened. So, let's plan this week together, shall we? So, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a great week. I hope everybody was able to try and stay consistent. I stayed consistent on some things and then other things not so well. We'll discuss that in a minute. But yes, y'all. So last week I was telling y'all about how I was adopted and that I was going to be meeting my birth sister for the first time. Well, we ended up linking up and it went so well. It was very emotional. One of my daughters got to meet her. My other daughter was working, so she wasn't able to meet her that day. But, oh my gosh, it was just so thinking, it was just a very sweet moment, and to learn that I had a sister and everything. We ended up going shopping because if you remember last week, I was saying that I was also going on a first date. So she wanted to go shopping with me while I picked out an outfit. So we went, and we went shopping at several different stores and, just laughed and talked and caught up. We have 44 years of catching up, So we just was catching up and laughter and all that stuff. And then afterwards, we went out to Applebee's and sat down and ate and chit-chatted some more. She has a treat business, and so she was talking about her business, and my youngest daughter, she wants to get into baking and stuff. So she was explaining to her things that she can do to help her start her business and stuff. It was just an awesome time, y'all. I'm so grateful that we found each other, So yeah, so that's how that went. And then yesterday, which was Saturday, I went on my first date. So he lives in another state, so he had to drive down here to come and see me. And so he lives about an hour away from me. So he drove down here, and then we went out to eat and we talked for hours, y'all. The people kept coming over to our table and was like, "Are you good? Do you need your check? Are you good? Do you need your check?" Like, we was just talking and talking and talking. Like, we got there at like 5 o'clock and we didn't leave there until like, I think it was like almost 10, y'all. Like, we just talked. We talked about things we wanted to do and, like our 5-year plan, where we was at in life. We talked about our children. It just was really, really good. Like, we bounced right off each other in conversations, and it was just really, really, really good. So, yes, it was very exciting this week, y'all. I can't wait. Me and my, back to my sister, I'm supposed to be, because my oldest daughter didn't get to meet her. So we are going to plan something else this week so my oldest daughter can see her. Should I put it like that? I don't think I should put it like that. So we're going to plan something else this week. Unsure what day. We're going to wait for my daughter's schedule to figure that out. And then go from there. So we're probably going to go eat and just spend some more time together and get to know each other. I'm just so grateful, So yeah, so that's how my week went. Y'all, let me know how your week went. Did you have anything like exciting that happened? Any first times? Was you consistent? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, I'd be so interested in, knowing if you did have an awesome week and stuff. As far as as far as my reading and going to the gym and things like that, yeah, no, I did not keep track of any of that. I did not. Yeah, it just, I think with like all the emotions of getting ready to meet my sister for the first time and going on a first date and all those things were just really messing with my anxiety. And, I just didn't have it in me to start this week, and that's the thing, you can be consistent and not everything goes the way. This is how life is. That's how our mental works. And as long as you try to stay consistent in other areas, I feel as though you're good to go. You're still making progress. So, yeah, you guys, I had already, last week, the video was so long. So this week, I went ahead, I put the dates in. I kind of like gave myself a head start. Like right here, I took all the stickers I was going to need and just have it all in one place so I can, not hold y'all up for 53 minutes. I didn't even know that video was so long. And just so you know, like, I'm not editing my videos like that. The only thing I'm doing is like speeding it up on things that's like very repetitive. Like my dinners where I do the boxed out and then I put down the little stickers, the dinner stickers. I try to speed through that part, but everything else I'm not really editing. That's why you hear it all. I'm just trying to come like real and raw with y'all, so like if you guys were here, I just don't want to do all that editing and taking stuff out. So you may hear stuff one day in these videos. You may, ain't no telling, cat might come across, all that stuff. You're gonna see that, I just came on here to be in the community with y'all, let you know how my weeks went, hold myself accountable, things like that. So if I'm hoping that's what you enjoy, but if you see something that you want or you want to see from me or something I'm doing is annoying, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll work on that. I'm here for criticism as well. I can handle it, positive criticism, not no, mean type of criticism. I didn't come here for that, So, okay, so we have our dates on here. Let's put our dots down for this week. So this, oh, that's way too small, y'all. Let's see, we need a single strip. All right, so we're gonna put these down so I can write out. What I do on this part is things that I don't have an exact date for, I just need to get it done that week, is what I put on this side right here. So I write this during the week because things pop up, life be lifin'. So let's see, that I did not do. Okay, so we'll put a little flag down. If you was not here or you did not see the video last week, I don't want this color. Let's bring out some other colors. Last week, I was explaining that a lot of times I see on Planner Kate and stuff that people put the week that they're on. Like this is the second week of January, like New Year's was in the middle of last week. So like this is the second week, so they would put week 2. Well, I don't put week 2. I put save 2 because I'm doing that 52-week challenge. So every week you save that amount. So that is what I'm doing there because I want to work on my budget and saving some. I may start incorporating my savings to like maybe some savings challenges or things I do. Maybe if that's what y'all would like to see as well. Wow, my pen's not working, you guys. Let's see. Oop. Let's see if this works. So this week I'll be saving $2. Okay. And we will put some fun little flags. Let's try it on this side this week to see. Oh, no. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we'll do it like that. Alrighty. So let's go on down the board. Reading. Also, you guys, this kit from Planner Kate is 756 sampler. This is from 2025. I just really like the kit. Plus, I haven't bought new ones from this year for 2026, her new ones. So if you're wondering why you don't see this one for 2026, that's why. I just use the kit whenever I like the kit. I don't follow, you know, the ones that she puts out exactly that month for that year. I just pick the kit that I like. And I chose this one. My favorite color is blue. So I love this because it's a bunch of blue. Blue and burgundy and earthy tones are my colors. Let's see. Should I use... Oh, let's use this one. So, yeah. So this week is going to be a little busy week. We have work, of course. I need to get some cleaning done. My youngest daughter, she has her, uh-oh. Okay, that was crooked. My older daughter, my youngest daughter, she has her magnet school testing in this week on Tuesday. So we have to do some studying to prepare her for that day because it's like 2 hours long of testing. Yeah, she wants to be a doctor, and that's going... So in magnet school, I don't know. I heard that some people don't have it in their state. So basically what it is they test them in, and if they get in, they find their results out a few weeks later. And if they got in, then part of their day in school is to go to learn their career, what they want to do. So in her case, part of her day will be learning how to be a doctor and a chef. And her other part of the day will be her academics. So she gets to focus on both things and get a head start in life. Okay, so what I'm reading, sorry, y'all. I'm reading this book. I don't want to say it online. And so far, it is really, 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 really good. You guys, I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. It is a very good self-help book. So, and I'm focusing a lot on self-help books right now for this year. So, still didn't write it down. I keep on wanting to put the stickers down and then not write it in. And then when I do that, I can't write on certain parts of the book. So, on the planner, I mean. So, we're going to put on... There we go. So that is the book I'm still reading on. We'll put that right about here. Okay. So then I want to do my habits. Okay, so let's pick... Sorry, y'all. Let's see, we'll do these two darker blues because my habit is going to be in tan. So, well, this week, my habit, y'all, I didn't do any of the water. Last week was water and working out. And no, I drank water last week, but not the amount I should have been drinking. I mainly drink coffee. Like, that's what runs in my veins pretty much is coffee. And I really need to get out of that habit. So guess what we're doing this week? We are going to work on drinking that water. Maybe I can focus more because I got the hard part out the way. I met my sister and I also, went on the first date. Oh no, y'all. That's right. This week I actually meet my birth father for this first time. So I'm going to be a little anxious. I totally forgot about that. He is currently in the hospital, and I did not want my first time meeting him to be in the hospital, but I don't like these here. Let's take these off. I don't want these here. Thank goodness for removable stickers. I didn't want it to be my first time meeting him in the hospital. But he's going to be there for a while. And so I'm going to go see him and support him. He did not know about me. He didn't even know I existed. So along with him, he's getting over the shock as well. Didn't I say I wasn't using these? Girl, y'all, I am all over the place. I am sorry, but this is how it is in my life. This is how I operate sometimes. So, yeah, I will be meeting him this week. My sister that I just met, now she's known him. So she's going to go with me to help with, meeting him for the first time. All right. So, yeah. So now I'll be letting y'all know that next week. I'll be letting y'all know that next week how that went. I already talked to him on the phone and stuff. So we're going to focus on working out. These are old stickers that I had, this workout sticker. So I'm using it up. I have tons of stickers, so I'm going to be incorporating these. I'm not only, sorry for switching off topic, but yeah, I'm not just going to focus on planner kits. I want to go on Etsy and find different people and use their kits and stuff and support, their small store, their small shop. So, all right, we're going to work on self-care and working out. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to include drinking my water and everything in self-care. It'll probably, sorry y'all, it'll probably help with my skin. My skin is very, very dry, and from my understanding, drinking a lot of water helps with that. So we're going to put water into the self-care. So self-care and working out. See how that works. Next week, I might change it back to just water. So we'll see. Anyway, so we have that. Is that everything? Oh, we need to put the habit down. So we'll put our habits right here. What do y'all think? How's this little sidebar look? And let me know down below. So, I'm so happy y'all are here. This is very exciting, and now I have people to talk to that enjoy the same things. Because I try to talk to my kids and stuff, and they're just like, we do not care about that stuff that you're doing. All right, so let's go ahead and get my dashes out of the way for 4 o'clock dinner slot. So I will be right back, y'all. So, got that done. So we got our dinner slots done. All right, now let's go over here and put the weekend. Yeah. I am off for the weekend. I now give myself off. If you are new here, I am an independent contractor. I work for Walmart and deliver for them. That's my primary job, but I also do, you know, other gig work. I do DoorDash and Instacart and Shipped and little side jobs like that, and sometimes some catering. So I make my own schedule. I work at my own time. So I noticed, well, okay. So for this year, it's about being consistent and making everything work to where I can stay consistent. And I noticed that on the weekends, after taking my daughter back and forth to school every day, and then working straight off after I drop her off from school and staying out there and working until she gets out of school, I noticed that by the time the weekend comes, I don't want to get out and go to work. I don't want to do any of that. So I'm going to not work on the weekends no more. So now I give myself off on the weekend, and I'm going to use that slot to be able to do other things, areas in my life, and see how that works. So, yep, that's how that's going to go. So the weekend, and since we're already on this side, we're going to go ahead and put day off right there. So, day off and day off. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, so also my payday will be Friday. No, what am I going to pay myself? I also have to pay myself for the week. And what works best for me? Oh, yeah. So should I put my payday here? Because the money will transfer. Okay. So we're going to put payday here. Let's see. Do I want to put a box? Let me put payday down here. Yeah. Because, well, technically, yeah, we're going to put payday here. And see how this works with the transfer, because I might need to update it to Wednesday so I can make sure it's in my account by Friday. So we're just gonna see how this will work. Let's go back over here. Also, I forgot to do my weather stickers. So I used to put the temperatures. I used to track my temperatures, and I stopped tracking the temperatures because in Maryland, it'll say it's going to be 1 degree and it completely changes to another degree. However, if it says it's cloudy, it's typically cloudy for that day. If it's going to rain, it rains for that day. So we're just going to put above here what the day is going to be like instead of the temperature. I mean, if it's winter time, it's going to be winter temperatures in Maryland. If it's, you know, I already know, you know, based on the season, what it's really going to be. And it's Maryland, you know, sometimes you can have a different degree or weather every day of the week. But for the most part, if it's going to be partly sunny, it's going to be partly sunny. If it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be cloudy. So I just put, I'm just trying this out and seeing how this works for me. So I get a general idea. That's what I'm trying to say. I get a general idea of what the day is going to be. So when I look at that week for the week. I mean, when I look at that, that day for the week. Okay, so on Monday. On Monday, what do we have to do? I have these debit cards that I'm waiting on. And I don't think really much happens on Monday but work. So which ones do I want to use for work? So I gotta drop off my daughter, and then I work at 8. So we got work at 8. So let me speed up the video and put down my work days real quick, y'all. Okay. Okay, so there's my work, and then this box right here is for when I get off. So I don't know, I'm gonna try out boxing it out, and then I'll probably get some stickers to put in here, like off or pickup times, because I need to be into the school line to pick her up. Otherwise, I don't have nowhere to park, no nothing. So anyway, we're gonna do it like this. On Wednesday, I realized I can't work until after until 10 o'clock because I have to go to the hematologist. So we need to put that in. I have to go to the hematologist. I have an iron deficiency, so every now and then I have to go get my blood work taken care of and see how my iron levels are. So I have to do quick little lab work that day to check me out and see how I'm doing. So we're gonna put on there appointment. Let's see, what else, y'all? So, what else do I have for that day? Oh, I forgot to put my little money symbol with my payday. So let's put that on there. This is so cute, I love it. All right, so we'll put our little money on there. Okay, so my youngest, like I said, she has her magnet testing. Let me write it on here before I put it down there, because I definitely can't write at the bottom of this page. So she has that. So let's get that on here. Magnet assessment. Yep. And that is at you guys, I just realized we are gonna have to put dinner down. I have to figure that out, because she has to do her testing at 4 on Tuesday. So dinner is gonna have to be switched around on that day. So I'll have to, we'll probably go get something to eat. So yeah, because there'll be so much going on. Yeah, so there'll be so much going on that day. So testing. There we go. Alrighty. So what else? Alright, so we're gonna try we're definitely not doing that on Tuesday. So our best thing is to try to get to the gym on Monday and Wednesday trying to do like every other day, and then on the days that I'm not there, I already forgot, y'all. The days that I don't go, do some walking. So we're gonna do treadmill on certain days and switch it up. Right now, I'm just trying to get some cardio on before strength training and stuff like that. I want to pick up some yoga or some type of stretching. So we're going to do stretching. And then we'll see if we can get on Sunday some more treadmill. Oh, not treadmill. Let's try to get on that bike. So we're going to see if this works for us, y'all. So now we have that. Let's see what else is going on. I think that's all for this part of the week. And then for this part of the week, I do want to go get, okay, let's see. Weigh-in. I do my weigh-in on Wednesday. Well, normally I do it first thing in the morning, but since I already put that sticker there, I'm just going to put it here because I try to do my weigh-in early in the morning because that's when you're the lightest after you wake up and, you know, go to the restroom. And that's when I like to do mine. On Friday is actually my 2-year sobriety anniversary. I stopped drinking 2 years ago on the 9th. So that is my sobriety date. Where am I going to put this? Oh no. I want to put... Gotta figure this out, y'all. Gotta figure this out. I want this the first thing to show on here. This is very exciting. So 2 years, no alcohol at all. So we'll just throw this down here in this part of the box. I'm just gonna put, we're gonna put it down here. Payday. Okay, so yes, 2 years. So that night we are gonna have a game night and pizza. Maybe I should take these off for this one. Okay, so we're gonna have pizza and game night. So how am I going to the gym? No, we can still go to the, maybe we should go to the gym around 6 on this day. And then, no, we're going to do the gym on Saturday. And I'm going to relax on my day. So, we are doing game night. You know, you got to make your thing the way it can go for you. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. Just make it work for you, y'all. So, we're doing game night at Friday. We love playing games in our family, like board games. And, you know, it's just fun to get with your kids and joke and, you know, have game night once a week. So we're gonna do game night. What else is going on? Oh, me and my daughter likes to watch the show Traitors, and the new episode for Traitors comes on. Not the new season for Traitors is on the 8th. So we are gonna want to check that out. Start watching that. So I want to use this. Yeah. Is that too much blue, y'all? Like, I don't know. So indecisive. So we're gonna do traders. Yeah, has anybody else watched that show? It's kind of interesting. So it's a show where, you know, different celebrities go to this house and like this big mansion. And it's almost like Clue in a way. And you have to guess who the traitor is. Well, they have to figure out who the traitor is. And if they figure out who it is, then they all win the money at the end. And if not, then they win the money and they split it amongst themselves. But if they're the traitor can take all the money. So it's interesting. We like it. So yes, that starts on Thursday, the new season. Where's my little TV? Oop. Little TV right there. Oh, so cute. All right, and then me and my daughter started this thing on where we're gonna watch shows from a long time ago, from back in the day. So we started watching the Gilmore Girls. So we're starting from the very beginning, season 1. I never watched it growing up or back in the day. So we chose that and we are enjoying it together. So we are going to be watching that show. Where is... Oh, right here, y'all. Right here. Let's see. Isn't there another TV on here? Yep, right here. So we'll be watching that show on the weekends. It doesn't really have a time or anything, so we'll be watching that together. Also, I do my filming and editing on Sundays. I do filming and editing. Edit. I'm gonna try my best to have my videos out every Sunday. So I make the video. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of editing. So I get up in the morning, make the video for y'all, and just go in there and speed up certain sections that take forever. And I put it out for y'all. I put it right on out. So we're just gonna put a little computer for this. Yeah, let's just put a little doop. Yep, that works for me. I have laundry day. So we do definitely need to do laundry. So we'll get the laundry in on Saturday after I wake up. I'll get that going. Do laundry. Oh, that is so crooked, you guys. Laundry time. Also do some cleaning. Basically, Saturday is going to be a lot of cleaning and running errands, stuff like that. So there's really no time. I'm just putting the stuff down. That's what we're doing. That's what I'll be pretty much doing that day. And then the evening, go hit the gym, you know, watch shows, whatever, you know. This will be cleaning. Let's see. Also, I need to take the car to get a bath. So, I guess we can just use this box. Get the car to get washed. So I'm just gonna put run errands and what do I want to use it at? We'll do planner time. And also budget check. We're gonna check the budget also that day. So check our budget. Yeah, we can just do that. All right, I have these little stickers over here in the car wash. So I'll do that. We'll just add car wash. We're struggling with that. And oh, I forgot to put my little savings pig. That's what I wanted to do over here. My little saving pig. I thought this would be a cute addition because I have a whole sorry. I have a whole sheet of these. Should I take the ribbon? I think I'm gonna take the ribbon off and start putting my little pigs because I have a bunch of these little savings jar pigs. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. How y'all like that? Let me know. Alrighty, so we're gonna do that. I started getting these wacky what are they? Wacky holidays of the month. So I got some of those and I figured it'd be fun to do some of the things. And they look like this. And they have like different things you can do. Like on the 14th, it is dress up your pet day. The 15th is bagel day. You know, certain things like that. I didn't really find any that I liked on the beginning of the month. So all I did was choose the 9th as my clean your desk day because I have a problem with letting my desk build up. So we are going to take that time to clean my desk. So we're going to do that around 3. So some of them's like wacky. And then there's others that's just like, hey, you should do this on that day or whatnot. So that's what I'm going to do. Clean my desk. Let's see. What else we have? Okay, I didn't do trash days. So Friday is a trash day. I have my sobriety there. I can just put, I'll put it down here for this time because we gotta put it out that night. So we're just gonna put trash day here for this week. Well, not for this week, for this particular day since I don't have room on that side. And then our other trash day is on Wednesday. It comes in the morning. So, but like I said, we normally put it out because it comes super early in the morning, like sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. So we just put it out the night before. But by it saying trash day, it throws me off. If it said trash night, then I would put it on the other side. But, you know, I put it there because that's how it says on the paper. Okay, what else, y'all? We're almost done. I have a Happy Mail on here, and I'm trying to remember. I think what it was is my stickers was originally supposed to come Monday, and they actually ended up coming early on Saturday. So that's why I have the Happy Mail. But I'm supposed to be getting more stickers, and they haven't shipped yet. So we're not using that. And then I already did cleaning time. Let's see, y'all. I think I'm done. So I already have cleaning time. Yeah, I think we are done. Oh, I didn't do recycle. Recycling is on Monday. So we'll put recycle. I don't have the script for it, but I guess I can just put just a little recycle bar. Sorry, I'm over here getting my stickers. I put my stickers over here. Let's see, do I want a dark color, light color? Okay, we'll just do this. And again, it's the same as the trash. It comes super early in the morning. It actually is almost like an alarm clock because my bedroom faces the back of the house, and so they come down the alley and I hear them every morning, but it's okay because I typically get up early in the morning anyway. So yes, this is my week. I think I got everything on here. Yes, I do. So this is my plan for the week. I'm going to work better on my habits. I will be meeting my birth father this week. So when we come back next week, you'll be learning about how that went. And that's all, y'all. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if this is the type of thing that you're into. And if you are another channel, let me know below so I can come and support your channel as well. I hope y'all are able to stay consistent as much as you are possibly able to. Just try and do your best. And I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Bye, y'all.